Hey everybody, Michael Snyder, California Weather Watch. Today's February 27th, and right now we're looking at the infrared satellite imagery. Hawaiian Islands bottom left, there's the state of California. Check out our little cutoff low here, starting to spread some clouds back towards the California coastline, and it's going to try to squeeze out some precipitation here across Southern California. We'll take a look on those details here in a moment. Then we've got some additional systems that will be coming across the state, better precipitation makers, and it looks like we may be off and on active as we go through the first half of March. Show you the latest on that here in a moment. First things first, here's the visible satellite imagery, and you can kind of see the clouds spreading across the region. Nice snow caps here in Nevada. There's Mount Shasta up here as well. There's Nevada and Arizona off to the right. And if you want a nice affordable home weather station, click on the link down below to save 10% off. Highly recommend this station. Very fun. It'll be up and running in minutes. Now, looking at the National Weather Service, Los Angeles, gusty Santa Ana winds. You can see some of the wind-prone areas out there. Look at Pyramid Lake, 47. Some areas might be gusting up over 50 miles per hour. The peak should be during the day today, and they do mention that minimal fire risks due to recent rain, but just, we kind of have that in the back of your mind. Some low relative humidities will be out there. And if we take a look at the 80-meter wind speed, so here we're going through the morning hours. This is about 10 a.m. right there. There's 11, noon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 p.m., 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, midnight tonight. So you still see there is some gusty winds as we go through the midnight hour. Then we start to relax things as we go through Friday morning. You kind of see the wind change up there a bit, and we start to turn it back more onshore as we go through Friday evening and Friday night. You see the wind shift there across some of the peninsula range back out of the west. Now, this is the chance of precipitation on Saturday, at least according to San Diego National Weather Service. This is issued yesterday, and I think they might be downgrading this a little bit here, but I did want to show you the graphic. I guess some of these percentages aren't too high. It's actually less than 50-50 on most of this graphic here, but we do have the chance for it. More on that here in a moment. So looking at record watch here for today, look at Fresno. The record is 79, Hanford 81. You can see the percentages of tying those records. Bakersfield is 83, Madero 78, and Merced 77. Fun stuff here from the National Weather Service. Hanford, taking a look at the weekend precipitation total potential here, and this is not total, but this probability of half inch of rain, and there's accumulating snowfall potential above 5,000 feet. So we're going to be diving into this one a little bit more tomorrow also, but I'll show you that here in a moment as well on what the latest is. 5-day outlook. Check it out as we go through Sunday and Monday. You can see Reno National Weather Service for Susansville, Virginia City, Truckee, South Lakes, and Mammoth Lakes, for example. You start to see the snowflakes start to approach back in the forecast here. Again, that is for Sunday and Monday. So taking a look at 500 millibars or 18,000 feet, this gives you a really nice look at where the ridges and troughs are. Ridge, sinking air, warmer generally, and the troughs, convergence, clouds, precipitation, cooler weather. And there's the cutoff low moving towards the coastline here, trying to bring some precipitation in here. Still overall have this ridge across much of the west coast, but this system should be more impactful. And you can see this sliding in as we go on the day Saturday. So that could be bringing the mountain snows that Sacramento National Weather Service was talking about. This one swings down nicely across the state. That could be bringing precipitation down across Southern California as well. Transient ridge, and then another fairly dynamic system rolling in here as we go through. This would be incoming on Tuesday night and Wednesday of next week. So thumbs up for that. We got some stuff to look forward to. Gulf of Alaska trough starts to get going, but this one would have impacts on California as well as we head off in towards the March 9th and 10th time frame. So if we take a look at the precipitation, 6-hour precipitation, let's see what last night's European Artificial Intelligence run shows. It does show some of that light precipitation. It's not going to add, amount too much. We're not going to have flooding concerns, but any amount helps. And then you can see the next system rolling down in here as we go through Saturday and the weekend. This could bring precipitation across much of the state, and again, some mountain snows. And then we have another system rolling in as we go through next week. So a nice 1, 2, 3 chance of precipitation here across the region. Then through the extended forecast as well, additional frontal systems have their eyes on the state of California. So thumbs up for that. That looks good. GFS, let's see what it says. There's the cutoff low, how much precipitation. It shows a little bit there, maybe across the transverse range. It doesn't show too much else though. But then the more substantial system arrives on the weekend coming up here, potentially bringing rainfall across much of the state. And then this one is a little bit different than what the European is showing. It's digging this low pressure system off the coastline here, and you can see some of these popping up across the state. Those would have thunderstorm potential. You get some heavy rain out of that. And systems like this can overperform if this were to verify what the GFS is showing. Then you can see that swinging across the area, dragging some of that warm, moist southerly flow back across the state, and then additional frontal systems as we go on into the March 9th, 10th timeframe again. So it is showing that system. The European is as well off through the extended forecast. So I just got to ram this out through the entire GFS forecast, and you can see we do have the potential for precipitation here across much of the state over the next 2 weeks. Snowfall potential as well. So we'll be breaking it down a little bit more. Tomorrow we're going to look at a more detailed look on that system coming in as we go on and through the day Saturday. If we take a closer look on the European last night, you can see that we are have that potential there, and you maybe even get a little bit more than some light amounts out of that, and cross your fingers for that. But then as the next system rolls through here, Sierra Nevada snow, Cascades, Klamath Range as well, down through Southern California, maybe even tease a little bit of snowfall across some of the transverse range also as we go on in through the weekend and through the early portion of next week. And the next system rolls in here as well, and that has snowfall potential with it as well. So let's run through this really quick as also because, it's that time of year where, the days start getting longer and you think that winter's over. But just a reminder, there is some wave action that will be arriving with some of these storms. Let me back up so I can show it last night. So you can see the wave action coming down as we go through this the end of this week here and through this weekend, then additional wave action along the coastline there. So there'll be sneaker wave threat. There'll be some bigger surf at times as we go on in through the early portion of March. Now, this is for today. Check it out. Nice and warm. Look at Bakersfield, 82, 77, and all the way up to the northern portions of the Sacramento Valley. Fairly warm along the coastal areas as well. Southern California, the desert. And we go through tomorrow, another pretty warm day across the region. But then look, we start to cool things off on Saturday as that next system arrives. And we drop off those temperatures quite dramatically. Some places by 20 or more degrees over the 2-day period as we go through Sunday. There's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You see, we've definitely dropped things off. We're going to get some more active weather, it looks like, in here and cool things down. 6 to 10 day, gotta love that, above normal here across much of California. 6 to 10 day temperature below normal, March 4th through 8th. There's the 8 to 14 day West Coast above normal, thumbs up. And then you got the below normal signal there. So good signs there. Now looking at the drought monitor, I could not find any differences here as they put it out, except maybe across Oregon. Looks like they got rid of that moderate and some of the abnormally dry there. But the state of California, Nevada, and Arizona, very little, if any, changes here in the drought outlook. I'm kind of looking to see if I can spot anything, and I don't see it there. So yeah, hopefully these systems can continue to come through as we go through the month of March and help this situation out. Again, widespread extreme and severe drought across much of the Southwest, and that does include Southern California. But otherwise, hope you guys are liking the channel. Click like and subscribe. We'll break this all down again tomorrow, and I will talk to you guys then.